National School Choice Week was this week, and thousands of events were held across the country to celebrate education reform. Andrew Campanella, the president of National School Choice Week, joins me now to tell us more. So, Andrew, I want to thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, let's talk about the goal, first and foremost, of National School Choice Week. What are you hoping to accomplish?
Sure, the goal of National School Choice Week, with 16,140 events all across the country, including 719 events in Ohio, is to raise awareness among parents that when it comes to their kids' K-12 education, they do have choices. It's also to let parents know that if they feel they need more choices for their kids' education, they need to stand up and have their voices heard.
All right, so let's talk about Ohio. How does Ohio stack up when it comes to that educational opportunity?
Ohio families have more choices for their kids' education than families in many other states. Parents can choose from traditional public schools, and there are some open enrollment policies allowing parents to choose schools outside of their district. There are great charter schools, magnet schools, which are theme-based, focusing on things like math, science, technology, the performing arts, full-time statewide tuition-free online academies, private schools, and the state has a bunch of great programs to help parents afford those schools if they can't, and freedom to homeschool. Parents have the freedom to educate their kids in the home in the state of Ohio, so lots of opportunities for families.
All right, Andrew, if we're talking to some parents out there, how can they take advantage of school choice? Maybe they don't know where to start when it comes to that.
Sure. The first thing I would recommend that parents do if they want to choose a new school for their child for the 2016-2017 school year is to start the process right now. Don't wait until summer break. Start now, because if you wait, you're going to find that you'll have fewer and fewer options. So starting the process now allows you to really sit down with your child, talk to them about what inspires them about going to school, what would challenge and motivate them. Then you want to visit schools, talk with teachers, principals, administrators, bring your child along, sit in on classes. Talk to other parents about those schools. Get their candid feedback on whether or not those schools encourage parent involvement or discourage it, because you want to find a school where parental involvement is encouraged. And finally, give yourself enough time to make a good decision and get yourself enrolled.
All right, great advice, Andrew. Let's touch on the fact that opponents of school choice, now they say that's taking money away from the traditional public school. So how do you respond to that?
Well, when you look at all the options parents in Ohio have, traditional public schools, public charters, magnet schools, online academies, private schools, and homeschooling, the first four that I mentioned are choices within the public school system. So those choices are within public education. So providing choice to families adds more diversity and variety to public education. It doesn't weaken it. Now, when we talk about private school choice and homeschooling, that also provides a benefit to public education because it encourages all schools to get better. When you have all these different options out there and parents being able to choose different options for their kids, schools will work harder to make their schools attractive to your kids.
All right, where can we send our viewers for more information on this School Choice Week, Andrew?
Sure, they can go to schoolchoiceweek.com. Also want to mention two great organizations, School Choice Ohio and the Ohio Alliance for Public Charter Schools, doing great work throughout the state.
All right, thanks so much for sharing that with us today.
Thank you for having me.